Hi, welcome back. Well, the Lighthouse Church right here in the city of Oceanside has a wonderful, wonderful 31-week program that is going to begin in September, and it's for the entire family. We've got Pastor Mike Openshaw here with us, and also Jan Kiehl. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you both here today. This is really, really great because as we were kind of going through this, you've got the adults, the teens, the children, and even the little ones as well. So this is something that the entire family can get involved in. Of course, that is what is best, I think, for all families, is to be able to pray together and stay together and learn and grow and glean from one another. Correct?
Absolutely.
That's why you're using this program.
That's what drew us to it.
So it's called The Story. What is The Story?
The story is the main message of the Bible, but it gets lost when people try to read from Genesis through Revelation.
That's
because
true.
the Bible's not strictly chronological.
Right.
So someone has come up with a way of telling the main story of the Bible chronologically so that anyone can understand it.
Okay.
Someone who's never read the Bible before, someone who's been reading it all their life, they'll learn to see the story of the Bible more clearly and to understand their own Bible that they've had all along in a much clearer way.
Which is so great. So that this is not just for your congregation. You're opening this up to the entire community for people to come and be able to learn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We would love to see every family in Oceanside get into the story, be reading it with their children or have their teens reading it on their own. They're really reading the same thing their moms and dads are, but on an age-appropriate level.
And I think that's what's important, too, is to be able to reach children and teens and you know, each family member at their level of understanding, because it doesn't resonate the same from age to age, correct?
That's right.
And is that what you find as well, Jan? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a wonderful experience for them.
I think I think what's great, one of the things I noticed is that I think it's great the kids are going to be able to come together and kind of share their gifts of music. And so tell me about that, or something they're going to share, right? There's going to have some opportune times. Is that correct?
Well, they're going to be primarily being taught their lesson on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And if they can read, they can be reading it on their own during the week, and we hope their parents will actually be helping them understand some of the harder lessons in the Bible to understand.
So is everyone going to go through during the same time? So you're all kind of on the same...
Yep. For 31 weeks, everyone will be reading the same part of the story. And if they come to church, they'll hear me preaching a message that relates to it, that coordinates, and their lesson will be digging deeper.
Okay.
And then Jan's got something interesting that the children will like.
Yes. Well, all of the kids, the grade school kids and preschool kids, will be receiving trading cards each Sunday they come. And so they learn their lesson. This card here happens to be the first card they'll receive on the creation in the beginning. God created the heavens and the earth. God made everything. He even made me.
Aww.
And kids love these kind of things. They will also receive, the parents will receive parent pages that they get to take home, and they have questions that help them be able to talk more fully about what the kids are learning kind of on their level, and as a family together, they can continue their study on what they've been learning throughout the week and cementing it.
Okay, so that
into
it
their
really
mind.
stays. Yeah, that's so important. So tell us about what you have here with us today, Pastor Mike, what you brought along with you.
All right, the book over here is for the adults to be reading. It's 31 weeks. They've removed all the chapter and verse references so that you don't get caught up with that, and that you can follow the flow of the story. It reads like a novel, even though it's scripture.
Okay.
And they've removed duplications, that there are some of those in the Old Testament historical books, and there are some selected passages, but it's still the Bible.
Okay.
They're not reading man's idea of the Bible, they're reading the Bible.
Still the Bible. And then this one here?
It's for teens, and it's the same basic text. They just have a few more explanations at the beginning of each chapter and a little flip page animation on the borders.
Aww.
But the teens, we're going to give those to every teenager that will read it. We're going to give it to them for free. It won't cost them anything.
Wow. And then this one here is for some of the younger ones, right?
Children who can read 3rd through 5th grade.
Oh.
And we're giving those away, as well as the trading cards. We're trying to make it as opportunistic for every family as possible, that won't cost them anything. Just come and learn the story.
Just come and learn. And
Right.
then, Jan, there's a couple of others on the end here
Yes.
as well. Yes?
This one here is beautifully illustrated. It's for children grades 1 and 2. And it's just gorgeous, as is this one here, which is for preschoolers. Really vibrant illustrations and both these books are a telling of God's story, going through the 31 chapters.
From their level of
Yes,
understanding.
from their level.
Perfect. So one of the things that I know what it was the choir. You have a children's choir. That's where, as far as the church is concerned, it's not necessarily this program here, but you have just a
Yes.
lot at Lighthouse for children and for families, and so that's really
Absolutely.
great.
We are
Excellent.
going to be having a special thing going on for the kids on September 8th, which is our introduction Sunday. It's called Meet the Authors Day.
Oh.
And so we will have, I don't know what characters yet we're going to do, but maybe Peter, Paul, Moses, you know,
Meet
where
the authors, right?
yes,
The Bible,
so,
yeah.
Oh,
yes,
perfect.
so
Very
the
good.
kids can meet them and ask them questions. And,
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing. We certainly appreciate it. And this is something for all families, so make sure you check out the website for more. We'll be right back.